Hello and welcome here right now for the Formula 1 of the Grand Prix, the final Grand Prix of this season of 2023, as we are live here in Abu Dhabi, here for the Grand Prix for today. It's going to be a real jam-packed with 24 degrees out there, very lightly cloudy here, as all the cars are ready and they are ready to go here in this last Formula 1 race of the season. We know that Bottas is the champion of the fifth one season of 2023, but hopefully he goes out here with a high, with a first place finish hopefully, to wrap up the whole Formula 1 race of this season. And this is going to be this first starting grid between all the 20 drivers will start in this Formula 1 race here at the Arab of Emirates. Starting first, we have is Bottas, Hamilton, Max Verstappen, and also Charles Leclerc, as those will start as the front four. Moving on into 5, 6, 7, and 8, we have as well is Sebastian Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, also Sergio Perez, and also Carlos Sainz. And then obviously moving on down to the grid, of course, we have as well is Alexander Albon, Lando Norris, Lance Stroll, and Esteban Ocon. And also as well moving into Kevin Magnussen, Kimi Raikkonen, Grosjean, and George Russell. And last but not least, we have Antonio Giovinazzi, and also we have is Latifi, Kvyat, and Kevin Nicholson. And let's start the race right here, right now, for all the 20 drivers. And here we go! Let's start off the race, the last Formula 1 race of this campaign, as we have here obviously Kevin Nicholson here in last position, trying to chase up to where, and he's moved up to 19th position in the grid, and he's overtaken a car, and all the cars are overtaking each other here in this Formula 1 race. A good way to actually wrap up this whole season of Formula 1, to have every driver in every position around the whole race to finish in higher positions by the end of this race here today. It's a very good way in Abu Dhabi to have this race happen, the last ending of Formula 1 season. They've had a very good season of 10 rounds across the whole world of Formula 1 season. But to wrap it up here today, it's going to be a huge one for all these 20 drivers. But now, it looks like here that now Leclerc is holding on here in third position. Here he is. He's moved up to third in the race here. He's overtook Max Verstappen, who was in third position to start the race. And now he's dropped to fourth in the third of the position of the podiums. Now here's obviously there Hamilton and also Leclerc. They turn around the corner here in this Formula 1 race. And now they're near the end of the first lap to wrap up the first lap here. They're almost there. Another turn again there from Bottas. Another turn there obviously from Hamilton. And now that's going to be, that's for the end of the first lap of the race. We're down to the second lap of the race here. Our second lap right now, as Bottas takes control of this race. Another turn there from Bottas. Another turn again. Another turn again around the corner again here. That's another turn as well. And now here's to Bottas here, now Hamilton. And Leclerc really holds on here. Looks like the table here. Looks like now Nicholson's moved up to 13th. Very good places for him. He's done quite well in the way to, start last in the race, but actually overcome it and really push up the grid in this race here in Formula 1. Not just right in today's match, but also all the others. Another turn again. And there you go. That's a good hold up right there now from obviously Leclerc. Obviously Max Verstappen's in fourth position. Just trying to overtake Leclerc. Leclerc obviously was fourth to start the race, then obviously Max Verstappen started off in third, but they did drop one place he has, so as obviously Charles Leclerc overtook him. He's doing quite well, Leclerc he has, Ferrari, for representing Ferrari in this race. He's represented Ferrari all the rounds. And that Latifi moves up to 15th in the race. 15th place he's moved up to. Meanwhile in the grid, but now here looks like a good turn there again there from Bottas and Hamilton. The two Mercedes are really dominating, not this Grand Prix, but dominated all the other Grand Prix for the last 10 rounds of Formula 1, for our last 10 of the competitions we have had throughout the whole year. But obviously here, that's the end of the second lap. We're going to the third lap here, it seems, or where we are currently at. Another turn again from BMT. Another turn again from all the drivers here in this race. And now obviously Renault there, and also Ferrari. And although that now obviously Max Verstappen's really chasing up right there onto obviously Leclerc. He wasn't going to the podium, he definitely wants to, Max Verstappen. And currently obviously we know that Vettel's in fifth position at the moment. And Daniel Ricciardo's in 6th. So Ferrari looks like Vettel trying to now try and overtake, obviously here on the Red Bull, onto Verstappen here. But at least Ferrari can actually come even, you know, in the top 3 in the podiums. It'll be good to wrap up the race here today. Another turn again there from obviously Leclerc here. Another turn again here from obviously from Bottas. It's been a very good race so far. It's been a very good race. I've got to tell you that now. It's been a very good race of jam-packed action here. Another turn again. And now Nicholas Latifi now looks like he's moved up to 14th in the race here. That's good for him. Good for him here to move up to 14th in the grid. And I've got to say, there's been a lot of turnovers around the last positions in Formula 1's race so far. But now it looks like here, he really holds on here. It looks like here now, Max Verstappen's trying to chase on here on Charles Leclerc. It's still in 4th position currently at the moment. There's no changes one bit in the grid at the top of the table here. And now, looks like it's very good here now. Looks like Leclerc now really stays in 3rd position. He stays tight, he does. Very tight, he does. Another turn. And there you go. That's nice there from all the drivers here. And obviously you've got Bottas and Hamilton now. And that's going to be that. Another part of the race completed. They've done that lap. They've got another lap to go. Another turn again. Across the track here. And now, another turn again right there. Get good there from obviously Lewis Hamilton here. And Bottas fight each other in that 1st, 2nd position. But Mercedes, I've got to say, they've been the best Formula 1 team. Well run this season. They are the team of the season. We all know that. They've been so dominant they've been in the last 10 rounds of Formula 1. But we know that now is another lap going to be completed any second now. We are around the corner here of the race here to wrap up the last part of the lap. We've got one more lap to go here on the race. One more lap to go. As that lap's been completed, we're in the 4th lap. We have now got one more lap to go to wrap up the whole entire race here. Can we actually have Bottas to become a winner for the last Grand Prix of the season here in Abu Dhabi? We've got Hamilton as well. And now one more lap to go here from Max Verstappen here. And there's got one more lap there for him in the race. And all the other drivers, Ricciardo, Perez, Sainz, Ocon, all the drivers now completed this lap. They've got one more lap to go. And it looks like, to quite honest with you, brutally honest with you, that Bottas and Hamilton, and maybe Charles Leclerc, is going to win the podium here of the Formula 1 Grand Prix here in the season here of Abu Dhabi. The last race of this campaign comes to an end, and it looks like, quite honest with you, that is going to be Bottas will win the race held high. He's had a very good season. He's been the driver of the season, by the way. He's been dominant, and even the team of the season for Mercedes as well. They've been absolutely dominant throughout the whole campaign. And we are nearly over now of the lap here. Nearly over of Formula 1 here. We've got one more lap for Bottas here. All he has to do now is really hold on here in that 1st place in the race to actually win the Grand Prix here in Abu Dhabi, the last Grand Prix of the season. Another nice turn right there here. It could be over in any second now. They've got to go and turn around the corners here in this race here. And now Bottas holding through here. Another turn there from Bottas. And now Bottas could win the Formula 1 Grand Prix. He might do. Is he going to do it in Abu Dhabi? And he does. And Bottas wins. And he wins the Formula 1 held high here in Abu Dhabi. In the last Grand Prix of the season, Valtteri Bottas has won the last of the season here in Abu Dhabi. An impressive victory for him here in Abu Dhabi. To wrap things up for the last Grand Prix of the season, we have is Bottas in 1st. We have 2nd Hamilton, 2 representing Mercedes, and won the Formula 1 Grand Prix here today. And in the podium, joining Hamilton and Bottas, is Leclerc. In 4th, outside the podium, is also Verstappen. 5th we have is Vettel, 6th we have is Ricciardo, 7th we have is Carlos Sainz, in 8th we have is Perez, 9th we have is Ocon, had a very good race he had to move up to the top half finish, and 10th position we have is Alexandra Albion. In the 11th position we have is Lando Norris representing McLaren, in 12th we have is Lando Norris representing BMT Racing Point, in 13th we have is Kevin Nicholson representing AlphaTauri, and in 14th position we have is Nicholas Latifi representing Williams, in 15th we have Kevin Magnussen, in 16th we have Kimi Raikkonen, in 17th we have Gigi Gizarzi, in 18th position we have is Roman Grosjean, in 19th position we have is George Russell, and last position we have as well is Danny Kvyat. Congratulations to Valtteri Bottas to become the Formula 1 champion of 2023. And also big congratulations for Mercedes also to become the team of the season. And that's going to be it for the Formula 1 here. And let's end the show here with the podium as Bottas is crowned as the winner of the last podium of the season. And that's all we have time for here. And we'll see you next year in 2024 for the next campaign. Good night.